Hey y'all, Dark Cowboy Lee here. So we finally got the Robin perk build recommendation by me. So we're going to talk about the perks that you should be using on Robin and the reason why I think these are the best perks. And then we're going to show some clips showing off some of these perks and, just talking over my opinion why I think he's probably the third or probably even the last best character in the game right now. But we'll get into that real quick after this. Alright guys, so we are here with Robin, so let's get right into it and talk about his perks. I'm going to do the same thing I did with my other two characters, Marianne and John, which is, I'm just going to talk about the other perks that are not very good on him real quick, and then say the one that you should use on Robin. But for Robin, as a character, his perks are not very diverse compared to Marianne and John. Usually just using one perk per each, and those are the best one forever until they do a buff or something on the other perks or something. So real quick though, let's talk about perk 1, right? So perk 1, the first one, pointless, capturing points, not even going to talk about it much. Second one, pointless, extra gear capacity, cool for flashbang, but no, the main one you want here is focus flight. With launch shot kills with standard arrow will fill the ability meter quicker based on the range. So that means when you kill people from super far away or a player, right, your meter for your ult goes up faster. So you want that because, as you know, Robin's ult is really strong for end game and mid game or even early on, right? Because you want to get those easy stick with the arrow, right, explosive arrow, or just get an instant kill if you're using the right perk, which is in perk 3. So very easy. Why not use this one? Because way better than the other two are just pointless. So go to perk 2 real quick. Brown head, as you can tell, is perk 2. I'll talk about it real quick. Let's say the reason why I do not recommend these other ones. So here, performing assassination, no point because you're not a Marianne, right? You don't need it. That's Marianne's job, assassinate. You're an archer, you're going to be posted up from far, making sure the other team doesn't distract and protecting your team from when they are distracting. So you don't need assassination. This is the one I would like diverse if you want to go with the last one, broadhead or bod keen point. I think that's how you say it. My English is not great, guys. I apologize. But anyway, charge arrow have increased speed and range, but will break upon impact. So that's good in a way, right? If you want to like shoot faster, your long arrows like charge up fully, you could do it, and it has to increase range. So that's good for when you do your ult. So good, but they break upon impact, so that sucks. That means you got to constantly go for ammo, and that's like a downer there. Either way, you're gonna need to go to ammo if you're post up, but that's a questionable perk. We'll get into it real quick again, but perk 3, melee attacks, no point of doing this because here you're not a Robin. You shouldn't be even fighting up close unless the guy's literally one shot, right? You just jump in and hit him until he's dead. So you don't even need this unless you're going to be running around meleeing people with Robin, which you shouldn't because he's an archer. Like I said, post-up character, pointless perk. This one, another one, kind of pointless. Starting ammo and total capacity increased, but the arrow will break upon impact, which is kind of dumb because if you use the last perk, you don't got to worry about the arrows breaking. You can just pick up your ammo from people you kill or just from the ground, and here you're only getting 3 extra arrows instead of 7. You get 10, so not a big difference, and they're breaking. So here we go with the broadhead, right? Arrows will not break, which is great because you could just pick up your arrows from people you kill or from just when they land next to you, right? You could pick up arrows too, and have increased damage when charged. So when you're fully charged, this is why it's important for Robin. Robin's always going to be post up. You're going to be fully charged, right? Shooting from a super far, sniping, you'll do extra damage, and the damage is very, very significant. You could literally almost one shot a Marianne and a Took, right? John, you get him around probably to 25% less health, like 25% health, which is very strong for him. Weapon accuracy over short range is reduced, which kind of sucks because you can't do quick fire, but like I said, you shouldn't even be fighting up close with Robin anyways. You're supposed to be post up from him really far away, protecting your area and making sure your team extracts and all that stuff, and in mid game making sure the chest doesn't get picked up by the enemy. So broadhead, I think, is the best one for me, but you could do an argument to have increased speed and range. Nice, but arrows break, so that's the downer there. So that's why I prefer broadhead. More damage, I'll take it all the way. So perk 3, here, first one's okay, pointless. It's between the last two guys. Last two is because this one explodes on impact but reduces the range, which is very awesome because when it explodes on impact, when you get your ult, this is great to counter Johns if you're trying to stop the OP John. You just get, if you have your ult, you know John gonna run at you, make him run at you, dodge, and then do the explosive impact. Or before he's even jumping at you, you see him running at you, use your ult, boom, it explodes on impact. He can't run away from it, you get the kill. Yeah, you're wasting on one kill, but it's better to avoid getting one shot by John, right? So I feel like that one's good. But you have an argument here for elemental arrow, which is very good for end game if you're post up, right, and they're not like trying to counter you, like go after you wherever you're post up, because this is, it just shortens the duration of the first one, and it's very good because it doesn't reduce the range. So you can be post up, you know, shoot your arrow, your ult at the enemy team that's extracting, stick one of them, and it's like the short duration is so fast, but by the time they react to separate, they're gonna die, so you get an easy double kill. So it all depends how you want to play it out. My recommendation is elemental arrow is great for pretty much mid game, but mostly end game, right, when there's extraction. And then this one is really good for Mercurio, I think I'm saying that right. It's good for early game, mid game. Not great for end game, because if you're post up from far, you're not really going to do much. But if you're post up pretty mid level for extraction, then I say good also. So it all depends what you prefer, guys. But these are the perks I recommend. Of course, the best perks I'm robbing are the last ones that you get at the last level, around level 9 to 7, which is kind of ridiculous, right? All his other perks are pointless. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think are the best perks to use on Robin, because I'd love to know your opinions. But let's show you guys some clips, and I'll give you my opinion why I think Robin is a decent character in the game right now, and the reason I ranked him third in my opinion and out of these videos, right? But let's go check it out real quick. Alright guys, so here we are with the clips. So we're going to talk about my opinions why I think Robin is not a great character right now, but he could be OP in the right hands, like for PC player. But the whole reason of this is to counter my man John. As you can see right there, I had to show that clip there because he could one-shot Robin all the time. He could stun lock you because you do not dodge far away like Marianne, as you saw from my last video. I'll probably pop it up right now. And so check that out if you guys want to find out the best perk for Marianne, because she is the best character in the game. But let's talk about Robin real quick. So like I said, with the whole point of Robin, you want to post up and like defend your teammates from super far. It will take some practice on console. I know for PC players a lot easier because the sensitivity, they actually did an update to fix it for console, but you know, PC is a little easier, you know, just clicking on them, you know, once you're a PC master, it's a lot easier for PC, right, compared to console. But the whole point is here, I'm showing off, I'm post up, right? I'm making sure the enemy team does not get the chest, and no one's going after me, which is pretty awesome. They do try and go after me a couple times, but I was able to counter them, and I made sure we had the point C. That way they could not take it. So right here you see a John. I sniped him right there. Who's trying to take C. Good snipe. Once you get used to the aiming, like it's kind of like Battlefield. You know, when you got to snipe ahead of a person, that's just how when you got to use Robin, you got to shoot in front of them, like anticipate of them running into your arrow. And also there's like bullet drop, which is arrow drop, right? So very cool stuff here. And you can see I'm sniping. You'll see my aim not as good because this was me just trying to get the 35 wins. You get the plat trophy, you know, get 35 wins, you get that legend unlock, and I did pretty good. I mean, I was post up. That's what you got to do with Robin. Don't be in the, you know, up close and fight, 'cause you're gonna get killed by Johns easily, unless you're, you know, able to dodge a couple times. But eventually they're gonna catch you. They're running 2 Johns, so if there's 2 Johns coming at you and you're Robin, you're not gonna do nothing, just be honest. But my opinion why Robin, he could probably be the worst character in the game, is because he's too squishy, right? His arrow like line up to charge up his arrows takes a lot to like line him up, and then also too is like his quick fire doesn't even do much damage, which I understand because realistically, you know, a quick fire with a bow wouldn't do much damage, but up close and personal you would still take a lot of damage. As you can see there, I did my ult. That was just showing off the ult real quick. I had to show that off because that's one of the reasons that you're gonna need to do to counter Johns is that quick ult. That's why I recommend that perk. Best one to just counter these Johns, because these Johns were using their ult just to kill me, a Robin, which is kind of funny, but that was because they knew I was doing really good that match and they just wanted to take me out because I was being really annoying. So Robin, the reason I think he's one of the worst, but he's between Took is a little better as a team player, but that we'll see in the video coming up in the upcoming days. But Robin, you know, unless you're a PC player, you're gonna dominate with Robin, right? I feel like, but even against PC Robin, my Marianne can still kill them in medium range, right? Because Marianne is just faster, quicker, and all that stuff. So that's one of the reasons Robin's kind of like downfall. I don't know what they could do. His perks are very pointless besides the last 3 you could get on him, right? Those are the best perks you could get, and I feel like he needs a buff. I don't know what they could do. Maybe increase his melee. Like I said, there's no reason to melee unless you're in this predicament right here, you know, where you know he's one shot, you melee him, you get the kill. But very hard stuff to determine how to make Robin better, but hopefully they figure it out. Maybe if they increase the quick fire damage, that'll be nice, but we'll see, right? But anyway, guys, let me know in the comment below what you guys think about, and you guys think he's one of the best characters in the game. Maybe you guys are PC players and always get those headshots. I have ran into those, or are you a console player, you don't like Robin much because he's hard to aim with, or do you think he's good where he's at now? I feel like he needs a buff, maybe increase his quick fire damage, lower the charge rate for full arrows, you know, and that's about it. I don't think he needs increased damage on a charge arrow now, because like I said, the perks I'm running are good enough, but we'll see. But right there you see the quad with the ult, and that won us the game. But I'll catch you on the next one, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below, check out my social media, it'll be in the description below, and I hope you guys have a good day.